Whoops. Well, like I said, things might be a little busy over here at the shipyards. My apologies? Let me know if you start hearing this, because I like, as always, I don't know actually what's going on at your end of the stream. I can see little dials go up and down again, but, yeah. It's not always a guarantee that they're actually working. Yeah, really. Alright, anyways, fine. I should do some background stuff while you're all doing something else, hopefully. I don't know. Listening to me ramble on? Someone check in and tell me that I've done what I've needed to do sometime soon, please. Otherwise I'll have to restart this whole thing again and figure out what the hell's broke. Hey, audio works! Yay! Audio works. Okay. Thank you. All right. I actually augmented my lag on this whole like OBS streaming live stream YouTube nonsense thing, and I augmented my lag. I guess I technically decreased my lag in the hope that I would see your comments faster, and I'm not sure that's actually true yet. But the good news is, whatever quality differential there is in what you see, well, FTL is not actually known for its graphics. That's not a detriment. That's not a complaint. It's just the kind of game it is. It's not technically 8-bit game, but it is kind of like a pixel style game. But anyways, I'm gonna try this time to pay a little more attention to the questions and answers that come in on y'all's chat. And if I miss something, please feel free to remind me, because I might be busy doing something else. This is, after all, a shipyard that is very busy and doing shipyardy things, mostly cubing things that have been left here too long. But, you know, stuff happens. So feel free to remind me. No big deal. And speaking of, this is our 5-minute Ask Me Anything window. And as always, you can certainly financially motivate me to do whatever you want. I mean, within certain bounds. I mean, my biological limitations are either 0 or infinite, depending on how you define it. But beyond that, I'm willing to answer questions, and I'm willing to do whatever you tell me to do if you pay me enough. Let's face it, I'm a mercenary! But that kind of mercenary. And as we all know here at Sacred Cow Shipyards, we do not have any toleration for pirates. So you can pay me however much you want, but the pirate's still going down. We might go down with them, but it's worth it. I would like to ask you if you have any suggestions on how to clear landing pads of abandoned ships. Well, I mean, herp derp, the obvious answer is cube them. Like, literally, get, like, a fornicating bulldozer, shove them off the edge into a cubifier, and then, behold, they become cubes. It's easy that way. And then they make nice clacky noises. And yes, renegade leader, pirates and privateers are a complicated question by themselves. Privateers technically operate under the auspices of the country that sold them their letter of marque and, oh darn, I just lost the term. Letter of marque and reprisal, there we go, that's the term I was looking for. Whereas pirates just do it for the, you know, excrement and the giggles. Which is better? Hard to say, but at least one technically is supposed to play by the rules. Yeah, they never did. But, you know, details. How do I rid myself of cubes? I don't, Tarmac. Or, yeah, Tarmac. Huh. I like the phonetic spelling of the term. I don't rid myself of them. Like I keep saying, they keep making clacky noises. Why would I get rid of that? All right. I think we have successfully exceeded my wait for everyone to show up window. I need to actually do some like paperwork on the back end because wow, I'm not doing a great job right now. I need to make sure that everyone knows that we're live now. Oh crap! Where are all my things? Crying out loud. I mean, frankly, y'all know exactly how good I am at this kind of paperwork crap. Are you surprised? Not at all. Of course not. Oh no, too many things open again. For occasion's sake. Alright. Well, yes, the code is always more of a suggestion. And this is one of my very favorite things about Pirates of the Caribbean. I mean, as we all know, we here at the Shipyards have a very, very dim view of the actual pirates on your planet. They're dicks. They deserve whatever's coming to them. And I'm okay with that. But Pirates of the Caribbean somehow managed to codify it and make it something different and make it something special, perhaps. And the thing is, you have to remember that sailors exist by way of rules that are not written down. For example, the whole, like, Davy Jones hates it when you rename a ship thing because he loses track of it. Of course that's not written down. There's no Davy Jones on your planet that you technically know of. But still, it's a tradition. And thereby, there are more guidelines than rules is technically true. They're traditions. They're things that your sailors have been doing for centuries, if not millennia. They don't know why they do it, but they just keep doing it. And somehow, honestly, honest to the great maker, that somehow makes it better. Because it's everyone all connecting together over one common thing. All the sailors over a millennium, possibly more, of sailing tradition, all connecting in some weird, like, psychotropic nonsense and agreeing that, okay, this seems fine. Why would that happen when the span of sailors is like Hawaiian natives doing things on outriggers versus, nuclear-powered naval carriers doing the same basic thing? Because it makes sense. Because sailors are a special breed. Because the ocean wants to kill you and eat you. And thereby you make rules to avoid that happening. It's a funny little thing, isn't it? And now I should catch up again because I just rambled on for way too long, didn't I? All right, excuse me for just a moment. All right, still trying to catch up. Herp derp, yes, I am planning on this being an off-week episode kind of thing. I don't know if it's going to happen next week. There may be what's commonly called on your planet a scheduling conflict, but we'll do what we can. All right. Thanks to you, Doc Master, I was able to explain Okay, Renegade Leader, that is an awesome story. I don't know how to highlight it because I don't know how to use live streaming yet. I'm still working on that. Someone has recommended to me that I try to fit the comments into my live stream, but I have no idea how to do that. But regardless, scroll up and read what Renegade Leader said because I always love these kind of stories because at least the information is soaking into your gelatinous processing centers. Anyways, yeah. All right. I think we've gone far enough that I have not read the Expeditionary Force series yet. I have been told I should, but time and all that. So I think it's time to transition onto the actual game. I actually lost track of where we were in the game because it's been a minute since we played it. And maybe I need to accelerate my schedule of when I'm going to be doing, gaming things. Oh no. There we go. Okay. Whew. I swear, this program I use to connect everything together is not always great. All right. Let's see what else we got going on here. I will join the Dockmasters Marine Corps. Attrition rate is high, so I wouldn't recommend that Afmiria. Sorry. All right. So, I actually forget where we started out in. I forget where we are. We are in an uncharted nebula. So the good news is that there's no particularly angsty species here with us that we know of. The bad news, well, actually, might not be a bad news. Normally, if there's a nebula in FTL, if a known nebula is in FTL, the rebels who are chasing us, because we're the... I always forget who we are, and someone always has to remind me, because I always go back to Star Wars, and it's always wrong. But anyways, if the rebels who are chasing us catch up with us, or if the rebels who are chasing us see that we're going into a nebula, they adjust their deflector dishes and modify their EPS flow and this, that. Yes, the Federation, thank you. Who was that? Renegade leader? Yes, thank you. They adjust their deflector dish, modify their EPS flow, and reconfigure their isolinear chips, and somehow they can see through the nebula and we can't. Never could understand why that happens, but, it's the game. It just happens. Now, since this is an uncharted nebula, hopefully the Federation will be slowing down. The rebels will be slowing down. Hopefully the Federation will be slowing up. That's us. So... the thing is, there's a store there, and I don't know how much... we don't have a whole lot of currency at the moment. The currency of the game is, in fact, scrapped total, and we don't got a lot. So the correct answer, HBAGA, is both. Why would the correct answer not be both? I mean, the wrong answer is either. Both Myth, Inc. and Fool's Company are amazing stories, books, series. And if you squishies haven't read them, you need to read them. Please! You might get some insight as to my particular breed of humor. Nixon's back. I don't know how to take that one. Sorry, guys. I can only read so fast because, I got stuff going on here at the shipyard. So if I miss something, just circle back and ping me at another time. Although I guess the game won't change until I do anything. Let's see what we got going on here. So, MW. We have an ongoing agreement with the channel that once we hit 50,000 subscribers, we will release our reading of a certain book. Because we actually read through all the channels. And it is or not all the channels, good, great maker. We read through all the chapters. And it's public. Well, not public. But it's available if you are a Patreon or a member of the Sacred Cow Shipyards YouTube channel. All the chapters, the entire reading, stem to stern. And if you guys get us to 50,000 subscribers, MW, we will release it into the wild. And then once you get us to 100,000 channels, we will have that discussion about that book and that movie. And how it's all bullshit. But that is, like I said, a conversation for a different time. So, Herp Derp, I have, in fact, read a number of those stories from the Humanity Fuck Yeah series. And I have, in fact, been invited, encouraged, what's the term I'm looking for? Asked to read them myself. I had a poll on the Twitters about it. And the answer was basically a solid maybe. Maybe I'll drop the poll on YouTube as well and see if there's a different answer. All right. Anyways, I think we've answered enough questions, and I now have to figure out where the hell I'm going. I know the store is down here. I know. But I kind of want to go up here and see what's up here. Because I think I can hit here and here and here. And then maybe come back to here and maybe hit here before the Federation or Rebels catch up with me. I always forget which side I'm on. I swear, this game inverted the entirety of Star Wars and expected people to play along. So, I think I'm going to head north. And I don't know if I'm on a 20-second lag anymore or not, because it seems like I deliberately tried to slow that, or speed that up. Slow that down. Either way. But if anyone has any observations, then fine. I have not read Billy Bob's Space Truckers series, but I have, in fact, seen Space Truckers. And there will, in fact, be an episode about Space Truckers. So, Tarmac, you're technically right, but the thing is they got so many things also right. They had rotational gravity, and tugs being at the front, and all kinds of other things that made a lot of sense. Now, I mean, it was meant to be an over-the-top, I think, 80s movie? And the 80s on your planet were kind of weird. But, wasn't bad. Wasn't entirely wrong. Definitely wasn't entirely right. But, whatever. Yes, north in the context of space. Up. Z-axis. Well, although, I mean, this is only a two-dimensional plane, so is this Z or is this X or is this Y? I'm not really sure. Anyways, we're going this way. God, I hate nebulas. All right. A pirate ship arrives shortly after you. Judging from the fact that it is attempting to avoid your ship, you assume that it is a smuggler trying to stay away from beacons. We all know what we do here at Sacred Cow Shipyards with pirates, right? Right? All right. Lag. God blessed. Ah! I swear. One day, one orbit, I will get used to this, but Great America love me. I'm still going to go after the pirates. And the good news is you can't stop me now because you're too far behind the lag. We are attacking because that's what we do. All right, and now we definitely liberally use the pause item. The good news is they don't have teleporters, which has been the biggest problem we've been having with everything in this game, unfortunately. Also, we have 19 missiles, so I think we're going to go ahead and use one of those missiles on probably actually as weapons. Because I'm pretty sure our two burst lasers can just chew through his shields and destroy those. Oh, right, we're pre-charged. I keep forgetting we have the pre-charger. Whoops. That's a new feature we got on the last jump, maybe. We're going to turn off the Artemis because we don't need it, and we need the missiles. But we jump out with our weapons already ready to go, which is not always the case in FTL. Normally, you just jump out and your weapons are charging. But no, we charge while we're jumping, yo. But right now, we're going to go ahead and cook his engine so he can't exit. He's delayed right now, but he's about to be entirely disabled. Because, two burst lasers doing burst laser things. Yeah, they hail us. We realize that our ship is no match for yours. If you let us go, we can make it worth your while. 3 fuel, 5 missiles, and 17 scrap does sound pretty good, honestly. Except they're pirates, and our feeling on pirates, unfortunately. Sorry, guys. Yeah, so we actually lost that engagement. I mean, we won the engagement, but we lost the scrapping aspect. Searching the remains, you find the cargo is military-grade drone schematics. You bring them on board and install them on your ship, which is all fine and well. We now have a hull repair drone, except I don't have a drone control component. This is where FTL gets a little weird, although we did 40 scrap. So on this Kestrel, these 2 spots are reserved for large components. One of them is a drone control system. We don't got it yet, so we can't control the drones yet. That's kind of annoying. All right, I gotta check up on chat real quick. Yeah, really, you all do talk a lot, don't you? My goodness. All right, Ice Pirates. Ice Pirates. I honestly, if I'm gonna be honest with y'all, and I am programmatically required to, I've not seen Ice Pirates. I've also not seen that movie with the guy going off into the space with all the plants in the dome. V something. Oh. Old movie, like maybe even like 70s on your planet. I forget what it was called. About a guy trying to keep the biodome on your planet alive. Silent Running, thank you, Typhonus 007. 007, good name, yes. I haven't seen that movie either. The sad news is that y'all produce so much content that it's hard for me to keep up with it as it is, and it's even harder for me to go back in your timeline. So I need to watch Ice Pirates and Silent Running both. Especially because Silent Running has an interesting drone, whatever, that I need to look up. And yes, Jerry Can, we did in fact use the usual plan of attack. Plasual can of attack? Actually, I'm going to run with that. We used the plasual can of attack. Because we opened a can of whoop-ass on them and it worked just fine, didn't it? The Breach, yes. So the Breach is advertised every time I open the game, Renegade Leader 1. And I honestly don't know anything about it. But maybe after I finish one of these games, which might take me a few attempts, I'll give that a shot too, and we'll see what happens. Now, I have seen the Silent Running bobsled team, Ted Nelson, oddly enough. It was one of those things of like, they hand you a disc of, this is humanity! And one of them is Silent Running. And, I mean, it's a fascinating movie and honestly a fascinating story. But, man, what a way to approach a planet, right? Oh, wow. Tarmac laid down some interesting, I believe those are called fighting words on your planet. Y'all can sort that out amongst yourselves. Alright, anyways, we took out the pirate. We seem to have recharged our shields. Everything's good to go. Let's check on... Well, okay. No one's chasing us yet. I bet. We can hit here, here, and here, and then here before they catch up with us. I could be wrong, and if I'm wrong, I'm in for a world of hurt. But that's the game, right? So, I mean, if anyone wants to dissuade me, they're willing to. But we tend to run. How's the term on your planet? Balls out. Yeah. You humies do love your balls, don't you? All right. We're going to go high north. So this is going to be bad. Here we go. It appears that an automated rebel scout was positioned within the nebula to warn of your passing. The ship starts to power up its FTL drive. If it gets away, it will no doubt warn the fleet of your position. I made a tactical error! I didn't recharge my Artemis before I came into the area. For heaven's sake, what is wrong with me? Why didn't I do that? I gotta get better about keeping track of what I'm doing. Alright, we're gonna take out his engine, obviously, so his FTL stops strafing. There we go. And since it's an automated drone, he has no way of recharging his or fixing his engine, or recharging it, or doing anything with it. It's kind of a done deal at this point. Really? An ion cannon, you dork. And you're dead. Alright. So they did not alert us. Thank God. The ship breaks apart and you feel a relief in the knowledge that you will still hopefully be one step ahead of the fleet. We got 2 missiles, 1 droid that we still don't need, and 21 scrap. Continue. And thank you, Jason Gilman Jr., for gifting 5 Sacred Cow Shipyards memberships. My goodness. I do love that this is one of the things that has happened, I think, in almost every one of the streams we've done, is that people have gifted this. I will admit that I have fallen behind on keeping up with my YouTube membership as opposed to my Patreon membership, because Patreon lets me schedule membered-only content, and YouTube does not let me schedule members-only content. So I frequently forget about it. But here's the deal. As soon as we're done with this stream, I will get on YouTube's and upload last 2 weeks ago and this week's members content right now. So y'all get it like, I guess, just, 18 hours ahead of everyone else. Win? Good for you, I guess. Sorry. Yeah. Anyways, I gotta catch up again. We got so many stuff. Why did you make him black? Because I wanted him to be perfect. Well, it does conceal the damage. I mean, that is in fact why the once great British Navy used red uniforms on their ships, but that's a whole separate conversation. Moonbade. I assume, Athen Cage, you're referring to Moonbase 1999. We will get there. It's one of those carrots that we just keep dangling out in front of you, and we will, I promise, get there. But, carrots and all. They're better than the stick, right? Typhonus 007, you should know the answer to that question. We employ cubifiers, not chip breakers. Alright, we're going to charge up our Artemis so we don't forget about it this time, because that was stupid last time. And I guess I can kill time while it's charging, because it needs a charge. Almeria, I do hope that your family members feel, are better. I hope you have good luck taking care of them. And rest assured that this will be recorded on YouTube and you can watch it anytime you like. Although I will note that YouTube takes their time about adding comments to it, which is frustrating. Someone has pointed out that I need to add comments like over here somewhere or up here somewhere or something like that. And if anyone knows a good way to do that, I thought I found a good option, but the permissions it requested were obscene and I didn't do it. So if anyone knows a good idea of getting like chat comments on the stream, let me know and I'll consider it, because everyone knows that I'm technologically incompetent, right? So, Helldivers 2 is a complicated question. We have heard about it, of course, because God almighty, you Hubies will not stop talking about it! But I have a hard enough time keeping up with y'all's chat and me just jabbering along that me live streaming Helldivers will be significantly less interactive. Might be a lot more profane, which might be up your alley, I don't know. Depends on the kind of Humie you are. But it's an option. We're considering it. Station Master should be obscene and not heard. I will use that in the future, Tarmac. Trust me on that one. Anyways, here we go. We're headed down here on the south, what direction is that again? East option. You feel naked without functioning sensors. You half expect a rebel ship to appear from behind a cloud at any moment, but none come. See, this is the drawback of nebulae, nebulas, whatever the plural of nebula is. Even internal sensors don't work if you don't have the right people manned in them. And we don't got enough people yet. I guess, actually, no, we have a kind of sensors, don't we? Oh, so our sensors are disabled. So, we already had a guy in sensors, and our nebula is jacking with, well, his efforts. So, win, lose, boo. Alright. Oh boy. Here comes the rebels. Alright. We're going to hit here. We're going to hit here. And then we're going to run like, hell? Yeah. Okay, there's a run like hell path, and we can probably make it. Oh boy. Oh god, Typhonus 007. I mean, you're right. That nebulas are clearly not empty space, right? I mean, they're filled with all kinds of stuff. You humies know about nebulas simply because they glow. But oftentimes it's simply because it's a star backlighting interstellar crap. Now, the good news is that if I cancel out of this, we do have 2 shield bubbles. And generally, 1 shield bubble is enough to protect you against the sandpaper effect. If the universe decides to start upgrading us to the asteroid effect, then you should probably have 2 shield bubbles. Probably even 3. It gets complicated after that. Oh, wow. Wow. Mowgli 2071 broke out the complicated alphabet. Good job on you, man. Nebulosities? That sounds like arcologies, and that's a whole separate conversation. Yes! Matt Lewandowski, you did in fact catch the Dockmaster live and in presence. Let's go with in presence, because the alternatives are more complicated than you can understand. All right. We are, in fact, going to do the stupid route. We're going to hit here, hit the store, hit here, and then figure out the best way out, which I think is either of those, because I think we're pretty much fornicated after that. Oh, this could be exciting. Ow, for fornication's sake. Rocks! Why does it have to be a rock? A rock armored transport looks to have lost its bearings, but when you hail them, they grow suspicious. Why would they grow suspicious talking to... Oh, they're talking to me. That's why they got suspicious. Fuck. Whatever life form you are, we find you repugnant. We seek no aid. Leave now. Well, I mean, we could leave. All right. I mean, I guess this is an option. I know what I want to do, but y'all have any kind of particular votes on what you want me to do? I don't think we can actually hang around long enough for our FTL drive to charge fast enough for this guy not to kill us. But I guess I can leave this to the motivate me audience. Well, it's not your fault, Tarmac. A lot of things can be stolen from Heinlein, so I mean, I think he got used to it before he even died. I love that everyone wants me to leave. Guess what we're gonna do? I'm sorry. Because it's funnier this way. Why do I burst? Oh, because we're in a nebula. Okay, this is gonna be all kinds of awesome. All right. Alright. We were told aliens were a threat to our ways, and you have proved as much. Take this and leave us in peace. See, that I'm okay with, yes. Yeah, see, at least I get something out of the situation, right? Right? I don't want to kill randos necessarily, but he sort of, kind of started the fight first. Kind of, sort of, maybe. We're going to accept their offer because they misunderstood our intention, and that's not entirely their fault. So, we get 4 missiles, 1 droid, whatever, that we still can't use, and 22 scrap. And yes, go away or we shall taunt you a second time. Zin the Despot is correct. The Shipyard does, in fact, abide by the good Roosevelt's concept of diplomacy. Carry a very big stick. Now, I mean, occasionally there are Sophons who carry a bigger stick, and that gets complicated, but, you know, that's life. We'll accept their offer either way. Alright. We didn't actually kill anyone, yay. We got some more trade for the shop that we're headed towards right now because of the north supposed to go. We could go down here, but that seems really stupid. Now we're going to go store. Yes, a kind word and a 2x4. Seeing a trade depot set up near the beacon implies there is an alien settlement on some nearby rock. You decide to check out their wares. Continue, of course. Alright, can I sell these things? Because I don't need... I can't sell the drones! I'm just collecting drones for the excrementing giggles of it. Fornication. I don't need these! Alright. Well, I don't have a drone control system, so I can clearly sell this hull repair drone. And honestly, the fire pike beam, not fire beam. I think there is actually a fire beam. It's actually a pretty good weapon. And yes, fuel. We're not that low, but I mean... Alright. I don't see any reason to keep the hull repair drone around. Does anyone else see a reason to keep the hull repair drone around? Because I can't buy a drone control system here. I mean, I can buy a drone recovery arm, but that does mean absolutely no good. We don't need any fixing, thankfully, which is good, because thankfully our shields have been doing... Wait, why is our windshield down? But anyways, what else we got? Well, we got more people. I don't know, we need more people. Scrap recovery arm. I mean, I have always had a love for the scrap recovery arm. Let's be honest here. Alright, so if we do the scrap recovery arm, that puts us down to 120. And then we can get the pike beam all the same. And then some fuel as well on top of that. Yeah, the Mantis might be, but I don't know where to put him. Alright, so we have the pre-igniter, fine. These both take 2 power. The pike beam takes 2 power, but it can't go through shields. That's the catch. I'm not saying I'm not buying it. I'm just considering my options here, people. I think we're going to buy the pike beam. And buy the recovery arm. And then buy 12 fuel, and we'll still have scrap for the long-range sensors. Right? We're gonna buy some fuel. And then I do love me some long-range sensors. Although if anyone can talk me out of them, I mean... I apologize, Tarmac. I deliberately rejiggered the stream so I could see your comments faster. But I will once again reinitialize the 20-second lag if that makes it better for you. I don't know. Long-range sensors do not work on the nebula. I don't think... Or they do work. Jonah Arts claims they might possibly work. We can either get the sensors or a mantis. And the mantis could work... Hold on, we can actually exit out of this and look at our ship for just a second. Let's look at our ship for just a hot second. Not that part of the ship. Still not that part of the ship. Alright. We could put the mantis indoors, I guess? And yeah, I tend to agree, Fox Nakamori, that SIGINT is always better. I should have probably been upgrading my reactor with my scrap. Now I'm committed. I think I'll upgrade my ship instead of doing anything else. I think that's the right course of action. We have 62 scrap. We need to rearrange weapons. Okay. Let that guy charge up. We need to fully charge up both of these again. Why are they not fully charged? Alright, there we go. Fine. Everybody's happy and charged now. I could get 2 more reactor points out of that. Or O2. I mean, O2 is good too, yeah. Well, Jonas 175 raises a very valid point. We've gotten boarded a lot more times than we care about what's further ahead of us. Fuck. Fine. But I have to do a I can't do that. O2 is a reactor dependent thing. And unless I have 65 to do it, I can't do it. So we're going to save up. Yeah, well, I mean, I don't really know about mantises, mantids, manta things. Whatever. Everyone seemed to like the pike beam, okay? I mean, honestly, it doesn't seem like a bad weapon. I'm not sure if I'm ordering them right. Maybe I should put that one at the very front. And then that one there. Yeah, I think that's right over. Okay. So in case you lose power, the Artemis goes down first. Yeah. That seems more or less right. I mean, it's always a guess, right? Good fun. Alright. Clearly the only way we can go is here. Because we haven't been here yet. So many nebulas! Your ship emerges quite far away from the beacon. You see a rebel ship waiting nearby, undoubtedly stationed to look for you. We can either attack the ship or remain unconcealed? Yes, we can remain unconcealed, assuming they saw us. We can remain concealed, assuming they saw or didn't see us. You know what? Whatever. If anyone wants to, like, motivate me, here's your option. I know what I want to do. Because it seems like a fairly easy kill. But, you know what? I'll leave it up to y'all. Motivate me. And I'll keep jabbering anyways. So the whole, if you remember, if you were here for the last live stream, the moose thing at your Iditarod, whatever the hell race thing, that was all kinds of complicated. Apparently the Hume who killed the moose didn't actually take care of the meat properly, and it's been a whole complicated conversation, and I have no idea what's going on because I barely understand what a moose is, and I don't know why you humans would make a race that would have a moose as an obstacle, given what little I know about meese. That's just absurd. But anyways, yes, sounds like we're going to sound general quarters. All right. Anyways, attack the ship. Oh no, he has a drone. You dork. Well, I generally do not like drones. And oh no, hold on. I forgot. I reordered everything. Crying out loud. I have to remember what I'm doing. Oh, he has a crew on board. He's got an O2 generator, which means he has a crew on board. Yeah, that's funny. Oh, I forgot the joy of pike beams. You get to decide where they go. All the spaces they go through. Oh, goodness. That seems awesome. Let's just go ahead and cut through everything. Good luck. Wait, where'd the pike beam go? Pike beam, do your thing. Oh, now I have to take out their engines again. Why do we always have to take out their engines? Pike beam, engine, and cockpit at the same time. Burst laser. Shield. Nope, that's not shields. Shields. And disable the Artemis because I don't want to lose missiles. Oh, right, they have shields enough to block the pike beam. For crying out loud. Really? And now they don't. No, they do. Yeah, it's going to be too late to the party, but we'll still engage the Artemis. Come on. Oh, jump eminent? Really? If we don't accept their surrender, they might escape, and if we do accept their surrender, they might escape. Fudge. The pike beam is so slow to charge. I'm going to accept their surrender, I think, because if I don't, it's very probable that they'll escape. You can't blast anyways, Joda 175. Once you accept their surrender, it's all done and over with, and that's that. You can't do anything else, unfortunately. I mean, occasionally I do have that motivation my own self, let's be honest here. But no, that is not actually an option in the game. So, to prevent them from escaping, because jump is imminent, behold, blinky red light up here, I think I'll go ahead and accept their offer. And there's nothing wrong with being honorable, folks. It does limit your play options significantly. I'm not going to argue that point. But it is a way of doing things. It's a way of succeeding at things, even. As everyone here knows, we have a thing about pirates, and we will not back down from that. But you can still play honorably without that. And yes, I should wait for everything to charge for the next round. Although the pike beam for the first round, yeah, it only does 1 damage per hit. So if they have shields, the pike beam is hosed. So I'm wondering if I should disable the pike beam. Because if it's enabled, I guess it doesn't actually cost me anything to use it. So if I shoot it, it has to recharge, but it has to charge every time I want to shoot it regardless. So every time I jump in, then, yeah, just power everything. I mean, I think that's the right answer. I mean, the really right answer is to depower the pike beam and just power both burst lasers. And then use the pike beam when we need to. Leto 1 was a complicated situation, a renegade leader. And we should actually have an episode about all the reasons that he got backed into that situation. Because, yes, you're right, he was honorable. And that's the only reason that the great houses followed him. And that was the only reason that the Emperor feared him. Is because he was an honorable man. He was an honorable man. He was a strong man. He was a confident man. And because of that honor, because of that willingness to abide by agreements, the great houses fell in behind him. And the Emperor simply could not tolerate that. And thereby comes the trap of Arrakis. But I guess, like I said, that's a whole episode that we need to talk about, right? Anyways, moving on with FTL. Sorry, got distracted. Nope, not the ship. All right. How do we feel about being ballsy? Because I know y'all humies do love your balls. Do we want to go up the back route? Or do we want to go up the front route? Come on, let me know what you think. And I know you're waiting a minute. Because, you know, lag and all that. But I'm curious. Should we go up the back way to the exit or the front way to the exit? And yes, I mean, Leto knew it was a trap is a problem. But he also knew that it was his honor-bound commitment to do the same thing. So, yeah. Back route. Front way is honorable. No, it's not. This is the front way, man. Come on. Back route it is. All right. You spot a rebel ship in the nebula ahead and try to stay off the radar. Try to engage. Do we want to skate or do we want to fight? And I mean, again, this seems like the same problem all over. They have a droid. They have shields, obviously, because they have the blue bubble around the ship. They have a door control system, which is pretty good. Yeah, always, I mean, honestly, unless it overwhelms you, and this thing doesn't have the weapons overwhelming, it doesn't have missiles. So I think we're pretty good. So, 2 it is. You follow their vapor trails and surf into their 6 o'clock weapons hot. I wish that gave me a combat bonus, but it really doesn't. This game, I swear to God. Alright, they have a drone, but that's not the point. We're going to take out their shields first. And then their weapons, since I forgot that I had a burst laser available, I need to renumber those. Oh, and now they're trying to go in FTL. You jerks. Let's see if we can take them out before they jump. It's always dangerous if you can't. There we go. Alright, we took out their FTL now. Should we let them live? They're only giving us 8 missiles, 1 drone that we don't need, and 20 scrap. I mean, the 20 scrap actually will help us upgrade our engine so we can upgrade the O2 that everyone wanted to upgrade. And they promise not to tell the Rebel fleet where we are. Whether you believe them or not is another question entirely, but that's your call. See, this is the thing, Jason Gilman. I don't know. I think the game operates on the fact that everyone is honorable, which does not seem correct given the current war. We were a split vote as far as I see it right now. I cannot fleece them later, unfortunately. I can't pronounce that. I cannot fleece them later. Once the combat is over, and I can't go back to it. It's split. I don't see us getting better off their Hulk, so I'm going to go ahead and grab their offer. All right, now we can actually do some upgrades. some cool upgrades. All right, we're going to pump this up by 1, pump this up by 1. And now we have better O2. That's assuming I upgrade the O2 properly. There we go. Better O2. Better O2 is always good, right? I mean, come on. As you people keep reminding me, humies like breathing. It's weird, but I get it. I mean, fine. All right, we decided the back way, correct? The entire back way? I guess the entire back way, yes. We got enough time to do that. Fine. You nervously glance out the windows because obviously your Mark 1 Mod 0 eyeballs are better than any sensors out there, but fine. But the only thing to greet you is more clouds and silence. Continue. Well, that was a useless jump, but you know, these happen. Alright, I'm not, well, actually, I'm going to go to the clear location. It's the one spot we've hit outside of a nebula, and I'm pretty sure we can still hit here, here, and here, and here. Maybe. And exit out. Maybe. It could be fun. All right. Who wants me to hit the clear option, and who wants me to hit the nebula option? We'll leave this up to a vote. And again, as always, I am mercenarily motivated. Feel free to do that. I won't stop you. See, the thing is, I can't... I made the mistake. Someone said clear path, and now everyone's voting clear, and I'm not sure if they're talking about clear path or the clear option. That's my fault. I should have specified if that, my obvious route out or the clear location, but it seems like we're going to go for Dockmaster dies, so here we go. Oh, fornication. You see a small station fitted with hundreds of repair drones. You receive an automated message. We don't know who you are, we don't care, but this is the right place for some ship repairs. Ah, oh no! We don't need any repairs. Crap. He just wait, what? John Leonard, wait. If the votes are 50-50, he just starts over again? Are you serious right now? I mean, I get it. That's funny. But, wow. What a way to play a game. Alright, next question. Obvious route out or clear? Obvious or clear? How about that? Obvious being... I think it might actually be clear. Or literally clear. Head for exit. We've got an exit. Obvious. Obvious. All right. I mean, I tend to agree with the obvious. They are catching up with us pretty quick, aren't they? Yeah. If we... Yeah, they're going to catch up with us, maybe even before we hit the exit. That could be exciting. That's always fun. Fighting on your way out, because those rebel ships are redonkulously powerful. Sometimes there's some other consequence. I cannot believe that someone just resets the game if the votes are even. I can't even figure out how to do votes properly. So, I mean, I am so far beyond his apparent awesomeness that I have no idea. Also, speaking of, while we're here, oh my goodness, I've forgotten about this. Give me just a hot second of just flailing about for just, ever. I mentioned it previously. I told you it was coming. I tried to. I don't know. And hold on just a hot, blessed second because I've got way too many screens open apparently because, Dockyard and all that. Nope. That. I just dropped something in the chat. Feel free to look it up if you want to or not. It is entirely your call. It's our first actual collaboration. We talked about the Imperial fleet from Warhammer 40,000. It's a 2.5 hour episode, I believe. And we went on for a while. And, I mean, it started a little rough. It got going. We got talking about all kinds of things. But, you know, if you have the time, go ahead and look it up. No big deal. Anyways, we're obviously taking the obvious route out. Without active sensors, you have no other option but to look out of the viewports in apprehension. Oh, so the sensors are totally fornicated. Fine. It is eerily quiet. All right. Nothing here, yo. Nope, not the ship. All right. Do we think we have time to take the side route or the straight route? Side or straight? I think we might have time to do the side personally, maybe. Not the full side. We're definitely not doing the full side, but everyone seems to agree with bugging out. Now, I have to caution y'all that Fallout, or not Fallout, FTL, although I guess there's the same letters in both games, reward you for hitting every single possible point before bugging out. So, take your choices wisely, I suppose, but everyone seems to saying straight, so here we go. Straight it is. Ah, empty spot. As you wait for the FTL to charge, you half expect to be ambushed at any moment. However, no attack comes. Continue. And I guess we going home now, yo. Because by the time we hit here and go back, I think they'll be on top of us. I mean, if someone wants to, you know, mercenarily motivate me, I'm willing to take the stupid route. And I'm willing to wait for the 20-second lag to see if anyone is. But, yeah. But anyways, yeah, no, myself and I think it was 4 other sophonts sat down and talked about the Imperial Navy and Warhammer 40,000 and how absolutely insane it is. Did you know that their torpedoes go up to 300 meters in length? 300 meters! That's, 3 of your handball fields, I think. Yeah. That's huge! That's huger than some of your surface ships on your current condensed liquefied hate area that you have on your planet. And they just roll these ships around. And we talked about this for a while. Like I said, it was like 2.5 hours long. It was a little lengthy, but you know, it could be fun, could be entertaining, could be not. I don't know. I don't know what you guys find entertaining. I mean, you're here watching me playing a roguelike game, so here we are. You know what, Renegade Leader? If you want me to do stupid route, pay for it. That's what mercenary means, yo. Yes, they are in fact shooting torpedoes the size of aircraft carriers. And the ships that are shooting them are, you know, I don't know, 5 to 10 kilometers long and have crews of 25 to 100,000 individual humans that they know of. And that's just the humans they know of. There are other humans on board that they, well, that whole separate conversation, very complicated. That is part of the whole 2.5 hour breakdown that, you know, we've got to kind of into. I appreciate that, Jeddah, because, I mean, CWES are kind of awesome, you know. They just spam can everything and call it done. All right. Since no one wanted to financially motivate me to be dumb, we're not going to not be dumb. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to string this along as I can, and if I'm dumb, I can't string it along. All right. This long-range beacon is almost hidden within the nebula. With the FTL drive is charged, you could jump to the next sector. All right. Next sector. Anyone care where we go? Now, I do love me some NGs, so I am very much more than happy to go there. But if anyone wants to motivate me to go somewhere else, now is your time. You can do it, and I'll do something dumb. And we'll see what happens. Because, you know, going to a rebel-controlled place is pretty freaking dumb. So, you know, make it worth it, yo. And I'll how do I even do a countdown on this? Because I mean, there's a timer on this. Fine. All right. Seems like everyone wants me to go to the NG, which seems pretty much straightforward. I mean, honestly, NG are awesome. Let's be honest here. We're ending up at the same spot either way, so NG it is. All right. I'm gonna count down to 5 and then I'll wait 20 seconds? This seems stupid. I don't even know what to do. Yes, you're right, Tarmac. I could kick more arse, but I'm not sure our ship is up to kicking arse yet. And I do want an NG on our crew because they fix stuff so fast. The question has come up previously, Erroneous Bosch, and I have not played Star Sector. I know there's a plugin that makes it seem more like FTL, but I don't know a whole lot about it, but I have not played it yet, and maybe we'll get there one day. But in the meantime, I do believe we're doing NG. And yes, please, Rodent Rostel name? Yeah. Smash that like button. You have arrived in NG space. The fall of the Federation has brought them the tough times for these robotic life forms, but they're usually willing to help, and they typically are. And this, unfortunately, is where tonight's entertainment ends. Now, like I said, once I hang up from here, I will be going back to our membership and updating all of your stuff that you've missed from the Patreon because, like I said, Patreon lets me schedule stuff and YouTube doesn't let me schedule member stuff and it really pisses me off. But anyways, I'll fix that. You'll have it soon. And maybe not 2 weeks from now, but we'll try to make this a regularly scheduled thing. Either way, thank you all for watching. And as always, good night and good luck.